Hello everyone, welcome to Sarah's Stitchery. I'm Sarah and this is my channel where I talk all about my cross stitch. Welcome. As you can see here, I've got two little friends. This is my dog Daisy and this is my dog Lily, and they just wanted to pop on and say hello. And yeah, I've been getting some comments lately that I haven't been bringing them on, so I thought I would start out with them here. But they're going to want to get down real soon because they're going to want to go take a nap. It's been a long day. So welcome. This is Flosstube episode number 12. And today's date is May 27th. So happy Memorial Day to everyone. Hopefully you're having a nice day celebrating those who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our country with your family and friends. We've had kind of a low-key day. I took these girls on a walk, gave them a bath today. So they're probably ready for a little nap. So I'm going to put them down, but they just wanted to pop on. Apparently Daisy's very tired. They just wanted to pop on and say hello to everyone. Hello, everyone. And yes, I'm going to put them down so we can chat. Go on, girls. Okay, I'm probably covered in dog hair now. All right. Anyway, welcome. If you are a new viewer, thank you so much for coming and spending some time with me today. I appreciate that. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back and spending more time with me. Okay, it's been a little while since I have filmed a video, a little over 3 weeks. So I've got some catching up to do. So I've got lots of things to show you today. I've got to finish. I have a giveaway winner to announce, some whips and some plans. So let's just dive right in. I always start with a short little personal update for those who care. If not, you can skip ahead a little bit. Let's see what's been going on in my life. So as a lot of you know, I am a 4th grade teacher. So I just finished up the school year on Friday. Friday was my last day. I am ready for summer vacation. I'm ready for a break. I'm ready for some refreshment and rejuvenation and in preparation for the next school year. So I'm glad to be on summer vacation and have some rest and some more stitchy time for sure. We recently attended my daughter Maggie's graduation. She just graduated from college. She went to the Pratt Institute. She graduated with highest honors and she got a bachelor's of fine arts in art history and she minored in fashion design. So we are super proud of her. My son, Jude, my youngest, he just turned 21. So that's a pretty big milestone. My baby is 21. Going back to Maggie, I am looking forward to her coming home for a little bit. She's going to be home on June 2nd. And she'll be home for, all of June before she goes back. She's going to be going back to New York. Cause Pratt is in Brooklyn. She's going to be going back to New York and looking for a job in her field of study. So I'm really excited to see where this next chapter of her life leads. So let's see what I've got coming up is I'm going to StitchCon Weekend A soon. I'm super excited. So if you're going to be there, I would love to meet you and say hello. So don't be afraid to come say hi and introduce yourself. And yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited. This will be my 4th StitchCon. So that's pretty cool. Okay, let's go ahead and get to the giveaway. So in my last video, where did I put it? Here it is. In my last video, I announced that I had a giveaway. This was actually donated by Chantel of Chantel's 141 Design Company in celebration of the hands-on design stitch along that I hosted recently for Kathy's Spring Folk. So the Spring Folk is part of a 4-season series in the Folk Sampler series. And so I actually had I'm covered in dog hair here. I actually had the pleasure of stitching the Autumn Folk design for Chantel's pep rally retreat last September. And so she sent me a kit for one of my lucky viewers. So the kit comes with the pattern, comes with the pearl cotton that you need, and there's even some needles, so you don't even need needles. Comes with the directions for assembling the fully finished product. Comes with the cut mat board that you need for the piece and the backing fabric, some lacing thread, the rickrack from Lady Dot Creates, the magnets, the twine, and most importantly, and I don't want to get it out of the package, I should have brought mine, but most importantly, the Spring Folk paddle, the folk paddle from Chantel's 141. So that wooden piece right there comes already stained, ready to go. So that whole kit is going to a lucky viewer. I had asked that my viewer be a subscriber, that it be someone who is 18 or older and a U.S. resident, and that you not use the words giveaway or win or anything like that in your comments, just because that draws the internet trolls, and I want to make sure that it goes to somebody who actually stitches and somebody who would actually appreciate it. So with that said, I used my random comment generator, and I chose Kathy Offman, AUFMAN 1016. Hopefully I'm not butchering your last name, Kathy. But Kathy, make sure you contact me. You can send me a message on Instagram. My Instagram is @StitchySarahReads, or you can email me, stitchysarahreads@gmail.com. Send me your address and I will get those in the mail to you. Congratulations, Kathy. Awesome. Okay. So let's talk about finishes. I've got one. I finished stitching this, and I fully finished stitching it since the last time I saw you. So without further ado, let me show you. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So let's talk about this design first. So the design is from the Seasonal Courier series by Robin Pickens, and the design itself is called Robin's Spring. It's beautiful. I've seen a lot of people stitch this. And I decided to finish this in my Paisleys and Polka Dots calendar cubby. I've had this thing for a couple of years, and I don't display it because I didn't have anything to display in it. I had the idea, I think I stole the idea from somebody else. I'm pretty sure the idea maybe came from Jessica Sweetwater Stitcher. I know she did it, as she was doing it at least. But a lot of people were stitching the Year of Celebration pieces from Hands On Design, and then mounting it on these like wooden boards from Paisleys and Polka Dots that have all of these embellishments that go with them. You have to paint it and everything. It comes unfinished. But I was like, oh, I'm going to do that. I'm going to stitch the monthly. I literally only did June. So this thing was just sitting in a closet for the longest time. So I was actually inspired by my friend, Handmade by Sarah W. She's got a channel by that name. She also has an Instagram account by that name. And she recently filmed a video of how she is using her calendar cubby. Again, this calendar cubby comes from a company called Paisleys and Polka Dots. I will link them below. But Sarah had the idea to do the monthly Quakers from, oh goodness, what was the designer? I should have looked that up before I got on here. I will look that up and I will link it below. I want to say From the Heart Needle Art. I think that's right. But they have a series of monthly Quakers, and Sarah stitched all the monthly Quakers, and she puts those in her calendar cubby. They are gorgeous. I know myself well enough by now to know that I'm not going to keep up with the monthly thing. And I think it's silly to have this thing just sitting in my closet where I can't see it. So I kind of took a page from Sarah's book, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to find something in here that I can display. And so I settled on the Seasonal Courier series from Robin Pickens, and I think it turned out perfect. So let me give you the details of this. I stitched this on 32 count Picture This Plus sand fabric, using all of the called for DMC 2/2. And I just mounted it on a piece of mat board with another piece of mat board behind it, with some just fabric, covered in fabric that I had in my stash, and some rickrack that I had in my stash. And I think it turned out super cute. So I'm really excited now that I have something in here, and I can sit it out and I can display it, and I love it. So obviously this was the spring design. Summer is coming quickly, so I will be starting the summer one really soon. This is called Blue Jays Summer. I love those blues. I really had so much fun stitching Robin's Spring. It was a really easy stitch. I loved all the chunky colors, and you know, there are several colors in this, but it was nice to have like chunks of color to do where I wasn't, you know, constantly rethreading my needle with a different color. And I just think it turned out super cute. So there's my finish and fully finished. I'm gonna sit it right back here where we can look at it. Awesome. Okay, wonderful. Oh, and I'm keeping this series in this project bag right here. This came from my sister's Etsy shop. Her shop is called Pepper Pot Shop on Etsy. And I don't know if she has any more of these in stock, but she's got a lot of really cute things. She just came out with a chicken project bag that is adorable. So you might want to go check her shop out. I will definitely be linking it below. Okay, so there's my finish. Let's talk about whips. Let's start with Serenity. This is a market release from Teresa Kogut, and I am stitching this with my friend Sarah, handmade by Sarah W. And the last time I had shown it to you, I had a finish on the house. But since then, Sarah and I have gone down and stitched the grass below the house and these little bunnies burrowing underneath the house. So I'll come in a little bit closer so you can see it. Let me, there we go. There we are. There they are. So this is a very big stitch. It's like 300. It is 338 by 340 stitches. So it's a big girl. So I'm glad we started with that house. That house was pretty substantial. So now I feel like everything else is going to be a bit of a breeze, because that house is just like anchors the whole piece right there in the center. So I got to talk to Sarah and see where we're going with it next. I don't know if we're going to move out and start on these flowers or these deer. I know at some point we would like to make our way over to the borders. So we shall see. We shall see where we go next. I'm stitching this on 40 count latte by Fiber on a Whim, and I am using all of the called for flosses. It calls for a mix of Classic Colorworks, DMC, and Weeks Dye Works, and I'm just using all the called for, and I'm putting them on this floss dial. I always forget the name of this company. I feel like it is Sun Art Craft. I feel like that's the name. I will link it below. I've had several people ask me about this. And it's great. There are 22 colors in this. It goes up to 28. So, and a few people have asked me like, well, how do you know what color it is? What I do is on my, in my pattern where the legend is for the colors, I just went through with pencil and just numbered each one. So that way I can look at the symbol and be like, oh, that's color number 9. And then I come and grab color number 9. And it also has this cute little magnet on here so I can stick my needle on there too. So cute. I love it. And I'm keeping all of that in a bag that was made for me by Sarah. And we have matching bags for our matching projects. So that's really special. It's very fun to have a stitchy friend to stitch things with and to talk about what we're stitching with, and I just cherish that. So, speaking of that, that blue jay that I just showed you a minute ago, I'm going to be starting with my friends Allison, AllieCat13, and my friend Karen, Benton Station Crafter. We're going to be starting that together soon. So, I just love stitching things with friends. It just makes it so much fun. Okay, moving on. So I had a Mother's Day start, and I decided for Mother's Day I wanted to start Home Sweet Home by Shakespeare's Peddler. This was a Nashville market exclusive this year, and I also got the little button pack. So it comes with 3 buttons. There's a flower up here, a bunny, and a bird or a chicken or something there. So I started that on Mother's Day. I don't have a huge start, but I'll show you what I have. Let me move some things out of the way. I have a table full of stuff here. Okay, here we go. It's better. I have my board here. I should use it. So that's what I have. I started with the roof, and that's all I've got so far. So I need to get back to this and work on it some more. I chose this for Mother's Day because I have 3 children, 3 grown children, only one of whom still lives at home. Maggie lives in New York, and my daughter Kendall lives downtown in Cincinnati. We live about 45 minutes away from her, so I don't get to see my kids all of the time. So when they do come to visit and hang out, it means a lot to me. So that's why I chose Home Sweet Home, because it feels like home when my kids are here. I am stitching this on, let me check this, 40 count Moonstone by Fiber on a Whim, using all of the called for DMC. It is charted in, it looks like Gentle Arts with a cup with like 3 DMCs. I decided to just use all of the DMCs. It has a DMC conversion on there. I believe this fabric was a new fabric that Fiber on a Whim put out for market. So I love it. I think it's great. And I think that that white picket fence at the bottom will definitely show up on this fabric. I think it's just dark enough that that won't be an issue with it like blending in. So I am keeping this in a project bag made by my mom. Her name is Kathy, and she has a shop on Etsy called Painted Leaf Co. And so this was a newer one of hers. And I was like, well, yeah, I need to use the house bag for my Home Sweet Home. So perfect for this project. And definitely go check out my mom's shop too. Painted Leaf Co. She has a new bag in stock that has the most adorable pink flamingos and floral background. It's so cute. If you like flamingos, or if you're feeling in a summer mood, go check that out. Okay, next, let me just put that back in the bag there. Okay, next I have Ann Richardson from my sister's Samplers. I'm stitching this also with my friend Handmade by Sarah W. This was the birthday start for Carrie Tiger Lily. I am stitching this on a 40 count needle and flax in the color Shiloh. And I am using all of the called for Vicki Clayton silks. Let me put this on here. Okay. Oh, that modeling really shows up on the camera. It doesn't show up that much in person. So that's pretty cool. So there's my progress so far. Here are the floss colors. I just think they're so pretty. I love this pink. I love the red. The red is called OMG Red. That is too funny. So I finished up, put that down. I finished up all of the alphabet and numbers up at the top, and then I've been coming down and working on some of the motifs. So I've still got a ways to go, but progress is progress. So there's that. I love this fabric. I'm glad I have a big enough piece that I can definitely use it for more projects. So, okay. Thanks for bearing with me and giving me the time to put everything back in its bags because I don't want to lose anything. I have this in a bag that I got from Vintage Owl Lady on Etsy using the Tula Pink Best Friends fabric. Love that. Okay. Next, I have a stitch along that is being hosted by my friend Handmade by Sarah W. As you could tell, we stitch a lot of things together. We have very similar tastes. But she is hosting a stitch along for this with her friend Ashley from Paper Crane Yarns. And this came from Nashville Market this year. Botanical Study number 1 by Petal Pusher. I just love this on this dark fabric. So I'm stitching mine on 36 count Picture This Plus Dusk, using all the called for weeks dye works. So here's where I'm at so far. I haven't made as much progress as I would like, simply because I do have a hard time seeing on this dark fabric. I have to stitch this in daylight. Even if I try to stitch it at night with a light and a magnifier, I'm still struggling. But now that I'm out of school, I have more daytime hours to stitch, and so I'm hoping to get a little more progress on this. But so far, I think it's turning out really great. I'm stitching, anytime I stitch on 40 count, I always use 1 thread. But 36 count for me, it just depends on what kind of look I would like. However, this being a Picture This Plus, the weave I feel is always a little tighter. I've heard a lot of people say that as well. And so I'm just using 1 thread, 1 strand of thread over 2 on the 36 count. And I think the coverage looks great. So there is that. I've seen a lot of people have already finished this. It looks amazing. So I'm hoping that I can get some good progress on this and maybe get a finish on it sometime soon. I'm keeping this in a project keeper that I bought at the Steel City Stitchers Retreat by a woman named Thomasina, and her Instagram is called Paws, like dog paws, 2, the number 2 stitch, Paws 2 stitch. I don't know if you can see, it says it right there, Paws 2 stitch. She's got an Instagram. I know at some point she would like to open an Etsy. I'm not sure if she has yet. I need to go check that out, because if she has, I need to go buy some. Her project keepers are amazing. I bought a matching one for Sarah W. because it just went along with the colors of this Sal so much. Okay, and then I have one final whip to show you. Oh, and if you're new here, or if you're new to Flosstube and you're thinking, what does whip mean? Whip just stands for Works in Progress. So my last whip is Huckleberry Farm by the Blue Flower. Sorry for the glare. I started this a long time ago. Let's see, this came out in 2020. I think I started mine in 2021. I've had it hanging around for the longest time. I don't know why, because I love this. But my friend Allison, AllieCat13, she decided to start it. She had a beautiful cut of fabric from Fabrics by Stephanie called Jamie's Kilt. It is fantastic. You should definitely go follow Allison on Instagram and take a look at her progress, because her fabric is phenomenal. So she decided to start this. I'm like, well, if you're going to start it, I'm going to pull mine out and work on it. And I am so glad that I did, because I am making fantastic progress on this. All right, let me stick it on my board here and then I'll show you. I am loving this so much. And the Blue Flower is my favorite designer, so I just love stitching anything she designs. Here is my progress. There just aren't words for this. So when I pulled this back out, I had everything done in this like middle band. And I had some of the alphabet done here in the middle, and I had the outline of this and that little bear done, and literally nothing else. And so since Allison started hers, I have made all of this progress. And as you can see, I'm getting close to a finish. I have all of the motifs done. Everything here in the center done. The only thing left is these vines on the sides. I'll show you the picture again. So you can see the vines have like a lot of leaves, and there's little like white flower blossoms on there, and the berries, the huckleberries. So I do still have my work cut out for me. I've got to finish all those leaves, got to add in the flowers, I got to add in the berries. There's a couple of chipmunks hanging out there in the vine. I think there's like a hummingbird in there somewhere. So I've got some work left to do, but it is just coming along and I am in love. I cannot wait to finish this and get it on my wall. Let me tell you the details. I am using a 40 count color and cotton in the color Mocha, which looks very purpley, so who would have thought? And I am using all of the called for floss. It calls for a mix of DMC, several weeks dye works, 1 gentle art, and 1 classic color works. And it is just stunning. I'm loving it so much. So hopefully the next time you see it, I feel like my camera's kind of sideways here, sorry. Guess it doesn't matter now. Hopefully the next time you see it, it will be a finish. So let's hope for that. I'm keeping this in a vintage painted leaf co bag. I just love this. I love all the flowers and the little bees. It's got a vinyl front, but I've got the pattern in there, so I don't want to show you too much. So those were my whips. Those are the things I have been working on. So let's just get right into haul and plans. My haul is very small, and my haul kind of goes into my plans too. So we'll start with haul, and then we'll talk plans. For Mother's Day, my son gifted me, and I'm sure you've seen this on Instagram. A lot of people have these already. I'm just following the trends here, people. My son gifted me this beautiful pink toolbox, cobalt toolbox. You can get them at Lowe's in different colors, but of course I wanted the pink. I don't have anything in it yet. I've been really enjoying like seeing how other people, it's just got drawers in here. I've really been enjoying seeing how other people are using theirs. I'm gonna set this back here, it's kind of heavy. If you go to the Primrose Cottage Facebook group, a lot of people have been posting how they're using theirs in that group. And so just kind of having fun seeing what other people are doing with theirs. A lot of people I've noticed have been using this to put their needle minders on, which is a cool idea. So I just got to figure out what I want to put in it, but it's adorable. I love it. So thank you, Jude. Jude's my son. Thank you for giving that to me. I don't know if he'll watch this. Sometimes my kids watch my videos and sometimes they don't. So I don't blame them for not watching it. I mean, it can't be too exciting for them, but sometimes they like seeing their mom. So anyway, the only other piece of haul I have, and this is not really stitchy related, but it's adorable. So I just thought I would show you. And it kind of segues into my plans. So I bought this adorable box at Joann Fabrics, and it's got the strawberries on it. I've got stuff in it, but I don't want to show you what's in here because it's stuff that I have for StitchCon, so we'll just leave that box closed. But I just thought that box was super cute, and like I said, it segues into my plans because part of my upcoming plans for June have to do with a stitch along that's being hosted by Marjorie Maid, and I hear she's going to StitchCon weekend A, so I'm really excited to meet her. But she is hosting a stitch along called a Strawberry Moon Stitchathon, and the reason for that is because every month the moon has like a different name, and so for June it's the Strawberry Moon. So how cool is that? And so Marjorie is going to be stitching things with strawberries. And ever since I got this project bag from my sister about a month or so ago, this one here, I've shown it to you already. It's adorable. With these mice and these strawberries, I've been like on the strawberry train. So when I saw that Marjorie was hosting that stitch along, I was like, yes, please. I'm going to join you and I'm going to stitch the strawberry things. In fact, I'm even dressed appropriately today. I've got my Strawberry Fields Forever shirt on. Got it from Amazon. How cool is that? It was like pretty cheap too, if I'm not mistaken. But I decided that I was going to order some strawberry patterns to get started on, because I was thinking, uh-oh, where'd my other one go? I only brought 2 of them over here. Uh-oh. Shoot. Well, I'll just show you 2 and I'll just tell you about the other ones. Okay, so my summer decor is mostly bees. And so I was like, I need something else. I do pull out my patriotic stuff for July 4th, but I don't have a lot of that either. So I kind of need to beef up my summer decor. I have a lot of Christmas. I have a lot of fall. I've got a decent amount of spring. Summer is where my seasonal decor is lacking. So I was like, strawberries would be a really cool thing to add. And so one of the charts I bought recently was this from Blackbird. Called Loose Feathers, Spring 2013, Agnes Platt Strawberry Sampler. And I love this because it's got the bee skep. So it ties into my bee theme. And it says, the bee, his labor is a chant, his idleness a tune. And then you got the strawberries. I'm like, well, that's a really cool piece to tie in the bees and the strawberries together. Give me a little continuity there. So I definitely want to start this soon. I also think this is really cute. I don't know if I'll start this anytime soon, but I thought that one was really cute. And then this chart comes in here as well. So I have that. And I also kitted up Strawberry Fair by October House Fiber Arts. Very beautiful. I love that strawberry. And then I had a Scarlet House one that I did not bring to my table. So if I start it next time, I will show you. But I'm really, really excited to do some strawberry stitching. I feel like I had another pattern too, but I don't remember what it was. So we'll just start with these. I know these I had already kitted up. I'm ready to go with these. So that's why I put those out. But yeah, definitely if you want to stitch some strawberries and join in on the stitch along, go check out Marjorie Made on Flosstube and her Instagram. I will link her below as well. So go check her out and let's stitch some strawberries. Two more things for plans. This is a plan for today. Since today is Memorial Day, I thought it would be the perfect time to start on Liberty Pennies by Hands On Design. I recently finished her Botanical Bee, which was also a circle finish. And so I plan on finishing this just like the picture here as a circle finish. And I did already purchase the little flag pin from just another button company for it. So I'm going to get started on that today. These little round ones don't take very long to stitch. So hopefully I'll have a finish of that to show you soon as well. All right, and then the final thing, the final plan I have on the docket here is my Caterpillar Cross Stitch North American Adventure Sal. I was contacted by Sally of Caterpillar Cross Stitch recently, and she asked if I wanted to join the adventure, and I said, yes, please. So the first clue is, so it's a mystery Sal. You can see from the picture here that it's all blurred out, so you can't really see what is in the design until the clues are revealed. So the first clue just came out a few days ago, like 5 days ago. And so I really need to get started on it. So when you purchase the kit, and I believe the kits are still available, I will have to check. If so, I will put a note down below also with my discount code if that's still active. I should have checked all that beforehand. I apologize. But when you buy the kit, it comes with the fabric. You get your choice of a 14 count or 16 count Aida or a 28 count even weave, which is what I chose. And you can see it's like a pale powder blue. Comes with all of the DMC floss that you need on these adorable floss cards. And the kit doesn't come with this. You can purchase it separately, but it comes with a themed needle minder. And the needle minder, of course, is a New York City taxi. So I'm excited to use that, especially since I was just in New York City recently for my daughter's graduation. Did I mention that she graduated at Radio City Music Hall? How cool is that? So I might have to share this with her when I'm done with it. We'll see. I do stitch in hand, so I don't often use needle minders. I don't put them on my projects, but a lot of times what I'll do is I have one of those metal book stands that I put my pattern on, and I will put the needle minder on there to hold my pattern to the book stand. So that way I can still use needle minders, you know, even if I'm not putting it on my project. So, I'm going to get started on that here in the upcoming week as well. The first clue was revealed, and I can tell you that there is a taxi, in the clue. I believe also the Liberty Bell is on there, and a slice of pizza. And that's all I can remember off the top of my head, but I'm excited to stitch all the little motifs. It's really fun to think about what kinds of motifs are going to be on there. It is North American Adventure, so it's going to include Canada and Mexico as well as the USA. So it's exciting to think about what motifs are going to be on there to represent each country. I'm sure we'll be seeing some maple leaves for Canada. I'm hoping for the USA, I'm hoping the Grand Canyon will be on there. That's one of my favorite places to go. So anyway, quick video today. I'm sorry if I talked fast. I don't usually talk too fast, but I feel like today I had a lot to cover, so I felt like I was going a little faster than usual. Anyway, I hope you guys are all doing fantastic. I hope you're having a lovely day, whatever you're doing today. And I hope you'll leave me a comment below and connect with me here on Flosstube or over on my Instagram at Stitchy Sarah Reads. I would love to hear from you, and hopefully I'll be seeing some of you soon at StitchCon. So in the meantime, take care, and I'll see you later. Bye.